Hey guys, Denver James here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about a two-player game called A Little Wordy. I'm going to be breaking down how it works, what's great about it, what's not so great about it, and my overall thoughts on the game. If you'd like to see more review videos like this one, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single upload. Let's talk about how the game works. First, you're going to want to punch out all of your vowel and consonant tiles and put them in their respective pouches. Next, have each player pull out 4 vowel tiles and 7 consonant tiles at random from each of the pouches. At this point, you want to keep your tiles secret from each other. Make sure that each of you has your own player shield and erase marker. At this point, shuffle the vanilla cards and spicy cards and draw 4 of each. Place the cards face up on the table in 2 rows between you and your opponent. Next, take the berry tokens and put them in a pile in the center of the table. This will be known as your bank of points. Last, but most importantly, come up with a secret word using your letter tiles and write it on your player shield. There's no rule regarding how long or short your word can be, but if you want to know whether or not it's a legal word within the game, just go to explodingkittens.com/dictionary and you can find out there. At this point, each of you is going to swap your tiles with the other opponent. Now that you have your opponent's letters, it's time to crack their secret word. You have 2 routes to choose from during your turn. You can either use a clue card, also known as vanilla and spicy cards, or you can try to outright guess your opponent's word. Just remember that if you use a clue card, you cannot guess your opponent's word on that same turn. Vanilla and spicy cards can help you guess your opponent's word. Keep in mind that vanilla cards are easier to use, while spicy cards are a bit more tricky. You'll notice a number at the top of each of these cards. That's the amount of berry tokens your opponent gets from the bank if you use that clue on them. After you've collected your intel, write it down on your player shield. Once a player uses a clue card, it's going to stay on the table so that the other opponent has an opportunity to use it on their turn. Keep in mind that you can use a clue card as often as you'd like throughout the course of the game. Your other option during your turn is to guess your opponent's word, in which case you do not get to use a clue card. If you guess your opponent's word correctly and you have the most berry points, you win the game. If you guess correctly but you do not have the most berry points, you have to continue to play the game until you have the most berry points and then you win. If you don't guess your opponent's word correctly, they get 2 berry points from the bank, so be careful. Keep in mind that while this is a 2-player game, you could split into 2 larger groups and play against each other trying to guess the other team's secret word. Let's talk about what's great about this game. Right off the bat, I absolutely love this game's concept and gameplay style. It was fun getting to have my opponent's tiles right in front of me, collecting all these clues and trying to guess their secret word. It felt like a race against the clock to complete a wordy scavenger hunt. Another thing that I love about this game is the top tier quality of it. I was genuinely impressed by how many components they were able to include in this game, each one having a high level of quality. From the player shields to the letter tiles to the clue cards, it felt like they put a lot of thought and care into putting this game together. Let's talk about what's not so great about this game. Despite the game's elaborate pieces and setup, it was a relatively quick and easy game to play. While that might seem like a weird thing to critique, I was kind of hoping and expecting the game to last just a little bit longer. A lot of this might be due to the fact that I just enjoyed the game so much that I wanted it to last longer, but the simple solution to that is simply playing even more of it. I wouldn't necessarily argue with that. All in all, this is a blast of a game that brims with creativity and breathes new life into the word game genre. It's easy to figure out while also providing challenging gameplay for those that really know their vocab. I had an amazing time playing it, and I'm already looking forward to the next time I get to draw letters from that tile pouch. Well, hey, that's all I've got for you guys in my review of the game A Little Wordy. Like I shared earlier, if you'd like to see more review videos like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up on the latest uploads. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this review video. Take care, and I'll see you around.